ready for this?
All right, footy fans, get ready for another episode of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. Here are your hosts, PJ and Brenno.
Y'all ready for this?
Oh, hey. Hey, g'day footy fans. Welcome back to the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast, where footy's serious, but we are definitely not. Well, it depends, I suppose, but last week had it all, didn't it? The Bunnies dodged the spoon like it was a bad Tinder date. The Knights are officially spoon contenders, and after serving up another disaster... Anyway, but the Storm and the Panthers, well, let's just say Cleary's in headgear. One bloke's wearing goggles. Harry Grant's in the running for the dive of the year. Forget the highlights. The drama's off the charts this week. So I can't wait to dive into it. And as always, joining me, we've got the man who is never offside when it comes to opinions. My partner in podcast crime, it is PJ. How you going, mate?
How you doing, man? Wow, you touched on so many points, and that wasn't even scratching the surface. We had the Sharks put 50 on the Titans. We had the Rabbitohs coming home glory, mother freaking glory. We had Manly falling deeper into the big hole that they're in. We've got rumours about Cherry Evans retiring. Oh, where do we start?
What's all happening? Oh, how about we look at some results? What's the score?
Let's do it. What's the score?
What's the score? Oh, there you go. Yeah, the round kicked off with a bit of controversy, as we were just saying. Cleary strapped on the headgear. The Storm dude rocking goggles. What's with that? And Harry Grant's diving for the audition for a spot in the Olympics. Sees himself for the Dive of the Year nomination, while also denying Cleary the match-winning field goal. And Storm sneaked past the Panthers in a tight one there. That was 22-18. That started off the week. That was a great game.
Yeah, it was a great game. Hello, David. Hello, Louise. Thanks for joining us once again. Panthers could have made it a home straight. All 8 out of 8 home teams winning, but it wasn't to be.
Had to ruin it.
A lot of Panthers fans, they'll feel dirty about that Harry Grant dive. And
yeah.
It infuriates me that the video refs reward that crap. They should have just gone, nope, he's initiated contact, we're playing on. But when you saw the try before where Penrith was offside, they knocked on, and I think they were grounded short of the line, and it was somehow ruled a try. Probably the better team actually did end up there.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Bless you.
I'll touch on that try. Look, everyone's blown up about it, but if that guy stood his ground, didn't take a little step to the side to sort of go
just
towards.
A step to
if he just stood there, he probably would have been right. But yeah, bit of theatrics in the game. It's hopefully it doesn't ruin.
I think he had near put him, mate, and he's listened to Time Warp, and he went just a jump to the left, and he jumped to the left
and take out Harry Grant. Yeah, no.
Take out Harry Grant to the right. Yeah, the Warriors Dragons. What a great game! That was a cracker.
Oh, absolutely.
Really enjoyed that.
Yeah. And
Roosters dismantling the Bulldogs semi-final.
Oh yeah.
Top 4 hopes now for the Bulldogs. Looking a little bit sketchy.
They're at the wrong
with the
time
Warriors
to be struggling.
back to the winning way. Yep. The points-a-thon up in Suncorp. Broncos prevailing. We thought that'd be a close one.
Yeah, that was a good game.
12 there.
Yeah.
It was a good game. And what about the Rabbitohs?
Oh,
I was at that game, Brenno.
How good
I was
are
at
they?
that game.
Done well.
And let me tell you, I was dropping concrete blocks, mate. It was that last 5 minutes. They were all over us, and I thought they were going to get us.
Yeah.
But in the end, the Bunnies hung on for victory, and we celebrated greatly. A massive thank you to the NRL. I want to put out there, Brenno.
Yeah.
A massive thank you to the NRL. We had about 7,000 people standing outside the stadium until an hour before kickoff because the gates didn't even open an hour before kickoff.
Oh, that's
Don't
rude.
let people in to go to the bathroom. Don't let people in to buy food
there?
at the shop or grab a beer. Literally, gates closed till 6:30. 7,000 of us then lining up for 20 minutes to get in. Ridiculous. NRL, South Sydney, give yourselves a triple uppercut.
I was meant to put this up when I was talking about it, but there's the images from that, what we're just talking about, that incident. And Cleary, and I don't even know who this dude is, but yeah, that.
What is
going on?
Yeah, he got us from the Panthers, the same shop the Panthers got it for the forfeit when they're doing their snow stuff, you know. But go back to the picture.
I
Go
heard
back
that.
to the
I
other
heard that it
picture.
was for
Look
the
how
half.
far Harry Grant is leaning to try and make
Yeah.
contact with Leota. Like, are you kidding me, video ref? You don't. He's initiated contact. That's a terrible call. G'day, Passon. Hello, boys from
The
PNG. Hello, Passon for AUS.
And I heard those goggles were for Bellamy's spray at half time. It didn't,
Oh,
say they then cop it in
needed
the
them.
eye. Yeah, they would have got it, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
not happy. Not happy. But yeah. You want to talk about the Knights at all, mate?
There we go. Says it all.
Oh no, he suck again.
We suck again. Oh, absolute disaster. I'm just beyond angry now. Another poor performance, and another loss at Tamworth. Townsville. That's like over 10 years in a row. Like, I think it's almost 11 years now.
I tell you that West Tigers Cowboys game will be a cracker this week, mate. That 2005 grand final replay. The way the Cowboys played last week and the way the Tigers played. Tigers have to win to stay in touch. They're on the precipice of disaster. But if they lose this week, they're out of the finals contention.
Yeah, there's a fair bit running on this weekend. So yeah, finals race, we got 5th to 9th in a scrap. So you got Panthers, Broncos, Sharks, Roosters and Dolphins in a live shootout for spots in the top 8 getting the finals. We got spoon battle, Titans and Knights possibly. Then Rabbitohs mathematically can still in the mix, but done well winning last week to get clear of that. Storm and Bulldogs, this is going to be a cracker. So they're both playing each other, and who's going to be the genuine contender to take on the Raiders in the minor premiership?
I'd be happy with 4th, mate. I reckon most of those teams up there can pip the Raiders on the day. Wouldn't want to be playing the Panthers in an elimination in a grand final promotion game.
No.
I think the Panthers, if they sneak into the top 4, danger, Will Robinson.
Yeah.
Danger.
We added Titans got added to the gone list again.
Two time.
All right, let's jump into
mate.
what everyone wants. Let's give everyone our tips for round 25.
Well, let's do
Here we
it.
go. It's on. Okay, so we kick off on Thursday. Both of these teams sitting in the not finals, not spoon territory. The bookies can't split them, so expect some chaos, drop balls, and maybe season-saving miracle tries by Latrell. I've got Rabbitohs here, 1 to 12. Look at that.
Oh, I've also gone 1 to 12, mate. Jai Gray last week, absolute
didn't he play
superstar.
well?
If South
Yeah.
Sydney are not signing him up to a 5-year deal right now, I'm not sitting here. They have to be. But Keon Kaloa-Matangi, or as I call him, he's back this week. He is back this week, and so is Lockie Hubner, straight into the starting lineup. That's a much stronger forward pack for South Sydney. Only 13 players out at the moment, Breno, which is
Only
marked improvement for the Rabbitohs this season.
It's only just a football team.
Yeah, and Dragons. It blew me away, actually, when I looked at the points table today. You know, I pictured the Dragons quite a few wins ahead of South Sydney. They're just 1 win ahead of South Sydney.
Yeah.
With all the great results
I
that
thought
they've
they
had
would have done well,
across
yeah.
the year.
I had him in my top 8 when we did our thing at the beginning of the year. Like,
I think I had him 8th.
Yeah.
I think I had him 8th. We'll look at those in the last week.
That's coming up, very soon.
It is coming up. But yeah, South Sydney with a bye next week. They've got to come out and give it everything. We absolutely want to win our last home game in front of 8,000 people at Homebush.
All right,
Dragons, gone. Already. Yep.
All right, so Panthers head out to Mudgee, where the wine is fine and the footy is brutal. They're chasing a finals spot and can sneak back into the third. But the ladder-leading Raiders are rolling in like a freight train. This could be a semi-final dress rehearsal or a mud bath with more errors than tries. Who knows? I'm taking the Raiders, though. Who's playing red hot at the moment, I think. And I'm pressing the wrong button. There it is. There we go. 1 to 12.
There it is. I've gone Penrith. I think they'll be good enough to win that match at home.
Yeah.
Raiders have been so good though, but they're
It's
hanging
going to be a
on
good
to
match.
first spot with their dear life, the Raiders, and one loss and the Storm's going to take it off them.
Yeah.
I can't see Penrith not being fourth. I can see the Warriors slipping and Penrith
Warriors
jumping
are
into the
gonna
fourth. So this
fall
could
out,
be your first week of the semi match,
Yeah,
unless Storm pip 'em.
I don't know about
You
the
gotta
Warriors
keep-
because we'll talk about them very soon, but they're playing the Titans, so there's a good chance I might jump back in there.
Yeah,
I'm
I think the
not
Warriors will
thinking-
hang there this week, but in the future weeks they may slip out.
Possibly.
Sometimes
yeah.
you slip
They've
out and you don't
haven't
mean
been
to.
playing very well, yeah.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
You got to laugh. Haven't got many comments. Send us some
we're-
comments on the chat, eh? We're listening
Who are
intently
you
to your
tipping? There's 21
comments.
of
Who are
yous
you
on there.
tipping?
All right.
What about this? Match of the round. Right here, match of the round.
Yeah, this would be a blockbuster. Yeah, at Amy Park. The Storm are doing Storm things, cold, clinical, and ruthless. But here come the Bulldogs, barking loud in third spot, desperate to prove they're more than just a good news story. Melbourne versus Sydney Grit. Strap in, everyone. Winner goes on with a chance to move into a minor premiership territory. Loser probably locks in third spot, I would say here. I've got Storm 1 to 12. Yes.
1 to 12.
1 to 12. I was at 13. No, it was 1 to 12. Yeah.
Yeah,
You've gone 13.
Pappenhausen back on an extended bench. Munster named at number 1. There's an
wow.
interesting twist, but Pezzett will be playing 6. Saluka Fafita also back onto an extended bench. He was starting when the Bulldogs were firing. He was a starting forward. It's quite surprising how quickly he's kind of slipped off the pecking order there.
Yeah.
But Tupanua is back. Toby Sexton is back as well. Both of those guys on extended bench. I expect to see Tupanua in the lineup at some point. They've got to win this game, the Bulldogs.
Yeah, absolutely.
They have to win. They could be the one who slips out of the top 4 if they keep this terrible form up. You know.
Could do. Yeah, they've definitely slipped a bit in the last few weeks. All right, Sea Eagles versus the Dolphins. Battle of just outside the 8 clubs. Manly at Brookie. Dolphins with fins up, both sitting mid-table, both with egos on the line, and both allergic to consistency. Someone's season stays alive here, and someone's goes with the swimming with the fishes. And I'm going to take the fishes. I'm going Dolphins 13 plus. Yeah.
13 plus. I've actually gone Dolphins 1 to 12. The reason I've gone Dolphins 1 to 12 is Francis Molo and Kafusi back into the starting lineup. They're 8 and they're 10, both back, and they need them. They've got to get that go forward rolling on. Manly were atrocious last week against the West Tigers. It was a really poor performance.
Yeah.
I can't see what's going on there. What's the go with Cherry Evans? Have you heard?
The last I heard, and someone posted on our page that he's going to retire, and I've seen it in a few places, but not reliable sources. But as far as I've heard, he's going to retire.
I've also heard Cherry Evans is now going to retire. He's not going to join the Roosters. But then I heard on the radio yesterday, the Roosters players saying that, there's room for him, and he'd be a great asset, and blah blah blah. So who knows what's going on? He's keeping tight-lipped until the season end, and his season's now going to end a lot earlier than he thought it was going to. He's not going to go out as a winner. But Emmanuel asked a question here, Breno. Which team will win the game between the Rabbits and the Dragons? So Breno and I, Emmanuel, have both gone for the Rabbitohs to win that one. Dragons have been really good form in the last month, but we both tipped the Bunnies with some key players like Kaloa Matangi back. We'll tip them to win, buddy. So thanks for joining us. But Manly, terrible. Yeah. I've got no words for their fans. Dolphins had 60 put on them 2 weeks ago, and are now back in the winner's circle already, and a rough chance on a final spot, but I just can't see it happening.
Yeah,
Dolphins
We
1
can
to
only
12.
hope. We can only hope. They deserve one. They've been trying so hard the last few years to get in there.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
know.
so here we go. Saturday, Titans and Warriors. Titans are basically hosting a training run for the Warriors finals prep. Gold Coast boys are hanging out in 17th with one hand on the spoon, while the Warriors are hanging onto a top 4 spot. Expect some razzle-dazzle footy from the Warriors, probably, and maybe the Titans to score a flashy try before collapsing. I can only see Warriors 13 plus, but they haven't been that brilliant of late, as we've just mentioned before.
Yeah. Yeah, I've also gone Warriors 13 plus. They haven't been great, but the Titans have been disgraceful.
Yeah.
Jojo Fafita back into the centres for the Titans. Kurt Capewell and Rocco Berry back for the Warriors. Key players there. Warriors have to start. They have to start rolling now. They got a
It's got to
tough,
start from
gritty
now.
win.
If
Yeah,
they want,
tough,
they want
gritty
to,
win against the Dragons last week. They pushed them all away, and now they've just got to go right.
if they
We're
want to
in
go
finals mode.
deep into the finals, they've got to start playing some good football.
Yeah, they've got to kill. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not a keeper.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 54 against them last week. The Titans
It's
just
pretty bad.
a season. It can't end fast enough. Tino Fasuamali, I was reading today, he's leaving or he's going to
I've heard
quit
that
the
too.
club or something. David
Don't know what's
Fafita's
going
been
on there
shopped
either.
around.
It's been a
Sounds like
year
a
for it though,
reset.
hasn't it? It's like all
Yeah.
year. It's just all we've been talking about is who's coming, who's going. It's just really frustrating this year.
Yeah, sounds like the Titans have just gone, right, we've got to rip the Band-Aid off this one, start again next year and
Start
just get rid
fresh.
of all the deadwood. And, I feel for the Titans fans.
Talking about Deadwood. Eels versus Roosters. Combank turns into a desperation HQ. The Eels are cooked, but nothing would make them happier than dragging the Roosters down with them. The Chooks are clinging to 8th like it's a life raft, and they cannot afford to drop this one. Expect plenty of tears, mostly blue and gold ones, but I've got the Roosters all under 12.
I also have the Roosters
You do
1
too.
to 12. They have been very good over the last month. I remember, I'm just trying to quickly find it. The game they lost. What was the game they lost? It was to the Storm, I think it was. And all the experts in the media have said the Roosters are slipping out of finals contention, and they're a rough chance of making the finals. And I laughed at that. You remember in the podcast we did a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. The Roosters are totally still in this. 20 to 4, 64-12, 32-12 over the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
They got the Eels and the Rabbitohs to go, and the Storm. So they win 2 of those 3 for sure.
Yeah. that'd be good.
There's no trouble with the Roosters finals contention. They're going to be in the finals in 8th spot or better.
See
We
what
can hope
happens. Yeah, or not.
That's the reality. I'm a realist, mate.
Oh, it's good. All right. All right. Newcastle at home and probably wishing the season was already over. I do. The Broncos roll into town with finals energy, while the Knights, well, they've got fans still showing up somehow out of pure loyalty, but not me. I'm just so disappointed with them this year. And last week's poor performance, actually it was piss poor performance, has got me beyond angry. Can't wait for Mad Monday. And if Brisbane's serious, this could get really ugly. But I've gone Reese's Pretty Boys 13 plus.
Yeah, I've gone 1 to 12 just purely because I don't think Brisbane's at the level that they were with Nam, with Cobbo, with
True.
Adam
Lost a lot of
Reynolds.
good players,
I just don't think that they're at that same level, but they got 38 against the Dolphins last week.
Yeah.
And I can't see the Knights scoring 28 just quietly.
Can't
They've
score
been
20. We said this last
terrible.
week. Yeah.
They've been terrible in attack. So this could be easily a blowout 13 plus. I'm hoping for your sake, Breno, it's not. But the Knights just struggling with any sort of attacking pressure. They just seem to lose the plot. They just don't seem to have a plan.
Well, and they've put this new fullback in, this Vitano, and okay, it's his debut. You can't expect much off him, but mate, he made some mistakes. that cost us. And then all of a sudden, we actually score a try. And who goes up to kick the ball? It's our debutant. Like, where's Gagai? Why isn't he kicking? I was like, what is wrong with this team? They just cannot get their shit together. Margie, I don't know why Margie is still sitting in that team. He should be long gone. There's so many other players that could slot in his spot. Okay, yeah, he's good. He's good up front. He's good up front, but he's shit in defence. He can't catch a fucking ball to save his life. Yeah. He should not be there at all. But
I don't understand. You got Dom Young. Like, why would you not be playing Dom Young? Big strides, great under high ball. Why would you not be playing him at such a important, pivotal position like fullback? Bring Connor onto the wing. Blood him in. Give him a chance. Don't put him in a high pressure position like fullback.
I think
I don't know. Adam Elliott. I don't know how he still has a job. I really don't.
Nah. No, Brian.
I really don't understand why the Knights haven't pulled that pin. He clearly doesn't have it. It's not working.
Nothing's working. Yeah, fair enough. We've got a few out, and we've signed a few this week too, which is interesting. But it's just a bit of a mess, really.
Yeah, they've got the Eels playmaker coming next year, but geez, I don't see him changing too much.
Nah. That's next year's problem.
Dylan Brown, yeah. What about the final match? 2005 Grand Final replay.
Yeah, right. Leichhardt on Sunday, the holy grail of nostalgia footy. Tigers 11th, Cowboys 13th, both sitting in that mathematically possible fantasy land. Expect high drama, dodgy refereeing, and some finals pipe dream going up in smoke. But I've got the Tigers here 1 to 12. You like that one?
Pipe dream going up in smoke. Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith here, mate. But I've gone Tigers 1 to 12. Leichhardt Oval, 4 o'clock on a Sunday. That's it.
It's gonna be a great.
That's
game,
it. Yeah. When they play Sunday 4 o'clock games against weak opposition, and let's be fair, Cowboys are weak opposition. They're a chance. So hopefully they can get the win. They are still slightly in finals. Did I put them? No. Yeah. They're in the have to win every game mode.
Yeah.
But yeah, unlikely to make the finals. The Dolphins are really the only one with a chance. Roosters win this week, and they will. They'll go to 30. So Sea Eagles and West Tigers can only get to 30. They can't make the finals unless they've got better goal difference, and they do not. So Dolphins are really the only ones with a chance. But Tigers, they can definitely get that 9th spot that they love.
Yeah, bugger. Got it again. All right.
Remember when they had like 3? Yeah, go Louise. Louise saying, go the Tigers. Absolutely. Gabriel saying, go the Dragons. Louise also said, cough, cough. I'm not quite sure.
It's probably because I'm
which
coughing.
Which that's in relation to.
I'm still getting over my cold.
Oh, maybe she's just laughing at you coughing.
Yeah, because I keep coughing, yeah.
Getting some lung biscuits up, mate. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have any naughty corner news this week. There was one guy who got 3-week suspension. It was not worth really talking about. So,
you got a suspension?
Oh, someone did. I don't know. I can't remember who it was. It was not even worth mentioning. That's why I didn't bother with me naughty corner this week.
Not even worth.
And it sort of ran out of time as well. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'm putting the NRL in the naughty corner, mate. 6:30 opening the gates when there's 7,000 people standing outside. Pull your freaking heads in. I got one up on you, Brenner.
Yeah.
Hey,
look out. Yeah,
I'm coming back. I'm only 10 behind with 3 weeks to go. I need at least 2 perfect rounds.
At least. All right, everyone. There's our tips. There's our tips all in one spot there for you. Take a screenshot.
Louise said she's coughing because the Broncos are going to win.
Okay.
Win.
Yeah. I can't even disagree with that. I just can't even disagree with it.
So you've gone Raiders, I've gone Panthers.
Yeah, that's the only change, I think.
So I can only catch one up on you this week. Or bonus points when I get the perfect round.
It's still on about that.
It's
been 24 weeks, mate.
Put your house on it. Still leading the way.
He jumped. Remember a couple of weeks ago we looked at it, he fell down into the 3rd or something, but He's got back up in the first, and Evelyn's dropped down in the second.
Evelyn equal first is 7 points on the margin difference.
That's crazy, isn't it? This
that's tighter than 2 coats of paint. Fair dinkum. Amelia and Flopster 115.
I was waiting for what you were going to say then.
Flopster, John Nolan, Shivo, and the Urk all on 115.
Yeah, right.
There is 1 point between first and seventh, Brenner.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're way down the line.
Oh, we could get Brenner to scroll now down to our scores, but he'd get RSI of the finger, so we won't be doing that. Terrible. But let us know what your score is in the chat. I love seeing people's tips. If you didn't join our tipping comp, you can still tell us what your score is in whatever other tipping comp you're in, and then you know if you're ahead or behind us. I'm 99. Breno's 109. Oh, here he is again. He's always walking through. And we should absolutely keep him forever. Just have him on randomly put him through. That's very funny.
It's my screen stinger. Moving on the next screen. Oh, there he is again.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments what your tips are, what you think is the match of the round. I'm going for Storm Bulldogs. What are you going for, Brenner?
For the match of the round? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. I think you said Raiders Panthers.
I think it was. Yeah, Panthers, second game. Yeah. That'll do.
Yeah. So Friday night is DJ and Breno's matches of the round.
All right, let's go check out what PJ's got for us this week.
Oh, let's do that.
Let's do it.
PJ's tip of the week.
Alrighty, so last week I had too much faith in a few teams that I don't have very much faith in, the Bulldogs and Manly. So screw you guys, hang in hand. Yep, new bets this week, and there will be no Bulldogs and there will be no Manly. Are you ready? Panthers, bam, 1-12. Dan, you've got it. Panthers will get home against the Raiders in a tight affair, tighter than 2 coats of paint. Because that's the cleanest way I can say it. Then we've got Storm 13 plus. That's right. The Bulldogs are going to choke hard down in Melbourne, and the Storm are going to rip them apart. And the final one to complete my first ever perfect multi Roosters 1-12. This could be 13 plus. I'm very nervous about this decision, but I've gone Roosters 1-12. I don't think Parramatta were too bad last week. I actually think they're playing good football. So that's the only reason. I'm going Roosters in the 10-12 area, 30-18 maybe. But Para have plenty of points in it. So I'm going Roosters 1-12. So there you have it. Panthers 1-12, Storm 13 plus, Roosters 1-12. Put all your money on that and your clay hut, and you will be definitely a winner, maybe. Good luck. Gamble responsibly.
PJ's tip of the week.
There you go. There you have it. Nice.
Love it. Yep. No other comments in the chat, Brenner. I'm looking here, and no one else has really made any comments. So thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Thanks for joining us. We had a good crowd today. It was good. Hope you got something out of it.
Make sure you jump in the live chat. We'll put a link to that in the chat.
Link is in the chat. Yep.
We'll a whole bunch of posts up over the weekend. Follow us on Facebook. We are 59,000 followers. We've almost got 60,000, and we are so happy that you guys join us every week. So thank you so much for doing that. Please jump on the live chat. We love talking about the games during the game, and hope your team wins, Brenner.
Hope your team does too. I've tipped them.
Namaste.
All right. Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to an action-packed Live Chat 2.0 podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out all of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 action on our Facebook group page. Come and join the chat. Goodbye.